You need your week 4 Monday worksheet out. Today we're going to do the sentences the same way we've been doing them. We're going to have a subject noun, a verb, adverbs, and adjectives and article adjectives. And then we have some new things that we're going to do and learn about our sentences. And so when we get to the new part, then I will slow down and we'll talk through it more. All right, but first we're just going to classify the sentences, labeling all the words like we've been doing for the past 3 weeks. Okay, so let's start with the first one. Read it together. Ready? The newborn baby cried rather weakly. Who cried rather weakly? Baby. Subject noun. What is being said about baby? Baby cried. Verb. Look at our next two words, rather weakly. Baby cried how? Not rather. Baby cried how? Weakly. Adverb. Now ask how weakly? Rather. Adverb. Go back to the next part. What kind of baby? Newborn. Adjective. The article adjective. Very good. So I'm going to say that again, and then I'm going to introduce you to the new things that we're going to do in the sentence. All right, so here it goes. The newborn baby cried rather weakly. Who cried rather weakly? Baby, subject noun. What is being said about baby? Baby cried, verb. Cried how? Weakly, adverb. How weakly? Rather, adverb. What kind of baby? Newborn, adjective. The, article adjective. Now, when we get to that part, we're going to say, on this line out front, we're going to say subject, noun, verb. That's the order in the main parts of our sentence. We have a subject, noun, and a verb. Those are the main parts in our sentence. All these other words over at this end, at the very end, and up front here, these all describe either the subject, noun, or the verb. So those are all describing words, but the main parts of our sentence are the subject, noun, and the verb. Now, not all sentences go like this, and so we're going to call these a pattern 1 sentence, when they have the main part being the subject, noun, and the verb like that. So when we get to the end of telling what all the jobs are in the sentence from now on, we're going to go back to that front line and we're going to write subject, noun, verb, pattern 1. And for right now, all of the sentences we do will be pattern 1 sentences. So you don't have to worry about remembering any other patterns. The next new part is that we're going to tell what type of sentence it is. So on Wednesday last week, we talked about the 4 different types of sentences. So we're going to look at this sentence, the newborn baby cried rather weakly. It is a statement. It ends in a period. And so it is a declarative sentence. So we're going to put a D down there for declarative. So we're going to say, the newborn baby cried rather weakly. Who cried rather weakly? Baby, subject, noun. What is being said about baby? Baby cried, verb. Cried how? Weakly, adverb. How weakly? Rather, adverb. What kind of baby? Newborn, adjective. The, article adjective. Subject, noun, verb, pattern 1. And when we say subject, noun, verb, pattern 1, we're going to write it over here on this line, just like that. And then we're going to say statement, period, declarative sentence. And we're going to write that D at the end as we do. Now, the next part is that we say go back to the verb and divide the complete subject from the complete predicate. And so what that means is I'm going to go to the verb, which in this sentence is cried. I'm going to draw this slanted line right in front of it. And when I do, everything in front of that line will be the complete subject. The complete subject is the subject noun and all the words that describe it. And then everything behind that line will be the complete predicate. Predicate is another word for verb. So the back side of our sentence is the verb and all the words that describe it. So when we get to the end and we say subject, noun, verb, pattern 1, statement, period, declarative sentence. And then we say go back to the verb and divide the complete subject from the complete verb. And we underline the complete subject once and the complete predicate twice. All right, so you're going to hear me use the word predicate and verb a lot. So remember, they mean the same kind of thing. All right, sentence number 2. Here we go. The two girls sang so sweetly today. Who sang so sweetly today? Girls. Subject, noun. What is being said about girls? Girls sang. Verb. Sang how? Sweetly. Adverb. Sang when? Today. Adverb. Sang how sweetly? So. Adverb. Tricky one. Go back to the front of the sentence. How many girls? 2. Adjective. How many is an adjective question. The article adjective. Subject noun. Here's the new part. Verb. Pattern 1. Statement. Period. Declarative sentence. Go back to the verb and divide the complete subject from the complete predicate. And you have a great opportunity because this is a video recording. You can go back and rewind it and watch it over and over again. So if it's easier today for you just to watch and listen and then rewind it and do it on your paper with it the second time around, you could do that. Okay? I know there's a lot of new stuff today. All right. Sentence number 3. Let's read it together. The inexperienced pilot landed safely. So inexperienced, that means he didn't know what he didn't have a lot of experience in doing it. He hadn't done it a lot. So I'm going to read it one more time. The inexperienced pilot landed safely. Who or what landed safely? Pilot, subject, noun. What is being said about pilot? Pilot landed, verb. Landed how? Safely, adverb. Go back to the front. What kind of pilot? Inexperienced, adjective. The, article adjective. Subject, noun. Verb, pattern 1. Statement, period. Declarative sentence. Go back to the verb and divide the complete subject from the complete predicate. Good job. Now, like I said, if you want to go back and rewind and watch that all again so you get all those new parts, you do that. That would be a great practice for you. All right, we're going to do what's called a noun check real quick. So in our sentences, nouns have the job of being the subject noun, it's called. And so we're going to go back to the first sentence and look for our noun. The newborn baby cried rather weakly. What's our noun? Good, baby. I want you to circle that because that's a noun. Good. Now I want you to look at baby. Does that mean I have one or more than one of them? It means just one, right? If I had more than one, I'd say babies. But this doesn't have the S sound or the S at the end of it. So it's just one of them, baby. If there's just one of something, it's called singular. And so I want you to write an S over the top of your singular, top of your circle that shows it's singular. So baby is our noun and it's singular. Now let's go to sentence number 2. The two girls sang so sweetly today. Where's our noun in this sentence? Good, it's girls. Circle it. And is girls singular? Does it mean just one? Or does it mean more than one? And then in that case, we call it plural. Good. All right, so girls does have an S on the end, so that's our clue that it's going to be plural. So put a P above it. Good. Last sentence. The inexperienced pilot landed safely. What's our noun in this one? Good. It's the pilot. And again, I'm going to ask you, is it singular or is it plural? And you can see those words at the bottom here. Singular means that it's just one. Plural means that it's more than one. So pilot, my clue is that it does not have an S on the end, so it is singular. It's kind of the opposite. Most singular words don't have an S, and so you put an S for singular. And if it does have an S, it's usually plural, and so you put a P. All right, so you are done. Again, I'm going to say it again. You can go back, rewind this, and then do it all on your paper as you watch through the second time. Okay? We did a lot of new things in our sentences today. Again, we'll keep practicing them. We practice, 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 and then add in a little new and practice, practice some more so that we get really good at understanding all the jobs in a good sentence. All right, go back and rewind, watch it again.